Welcome everybody and anybody back to another video. I loved Slender Man when I was growing up. I'm 22, so I was at the perfect age to consume a lot of his content and really enjoy, while I was growing up. I used to like either it being Let's Plays, Minecraft mods, or even just like stories with Slendy. I loved it all. I was such a big fan of him. And if you don't know who Slender Man is, he was a big horror icon in the 2010s. He was created in '09 by Victor Surge on the Something Awful forum. And, he was just big with, like, other creepypastas, being connected to them, like Jeff the Killer. I think it was supposed to be, like, a proxy, or something. I don't really know on that one. He also had a very popular internet series called Marble Hornets. I think that really blew him up. And the classic let's player horror let's plays with Slender 8 Pages or Slender the Rival. Those were huge. He was very popular for a little bit on the internet, but his fame and his popularity started dying down, which is time, and then the thing in 2014 that I won't get into, but you can look that up if you want. But it's not good. I will warn you on that. And then what probably most people consider the final nail in the coffin being the very bad 2018 movie we got of him. And so with that, he's just been kind of thrown to the side, not really popular anymore, and all that. But I still love him, and a kind of content that I loved when I was growing up was the IRL Slender Man videos. So, my brother and I sat down and watched a good amount of them because I thought it'd be fun and to both rewatch and to show him. So that's what we did. It was a lot of videos we watched, or a lot of watch time, especially with some that were long. But yeah, so we watched about I think 7. We'll get into that. You'll see what I mean when I say 7 in quotation marks. And I want to talk about them and kind of give them a little ranking. And I thought it'd be fun to revisit Slender Man and do all this. But stay to the end of the video because we do got something special, and it is mainly for I don't feel like a complete asshole. So let's get into it. Oh, we also, before I forget, we did take videos. So videos of how we were feeling while watching that. Just still in the, I guess, beginning of our Slender Man watch. We've watched about 3. One is like a little series, and then when we watched a real Slender Man real life. This one is a little short film, but pretty good. I feel like all 3 have been better than Popeye's Revenge, so that is a plus. Definitely a plus.
Way better.
It is way better. So we'll continue on. Anyways, for this video, we made a short little criteria list to help rank the videos and all that. And they're really simple. It's 3. You got 1, it needs to deal with Slender Man. Shocker. 2, Slender Man has to be in it. And 3, just some kind of story to follow. And that's the 3. Easy, right? All the videos probably need that. And just you wait. But before we get into that ranking, I do want to do a little honorable mention of... An honorable mention of the Slender Man song by Marcus N. Not IRL Slendy video, but we used it to kind of set the mood for the watch, and it did. It's exactly what you're thinking if you click on a video called Slender Man song. But I think it set the vibe and the mood pretty perfectly. So I want to give a little shout out to that. And yeah, also the background footage, the art, kind of goes a little hard. But coming up in last place and the worst in real life SlenderMan video we had watched was Haunted House short film SlenderMan IRL. Fuck! Everything about this was a goddamn lie for this video. First of all, it's not a haunted house. They're in a goddamn school. SlenderMan doesn't make appearance and doesn't even really deal with him. What they deal with in that it's a very short video, is a pedophile. It's just two kids getting nabbed by a goddamn pedophile. And it doesn't really even have a story. And like they put a little thing in the description. I'm not counting that. Like, everything about this was just goddamn awful. Now, I know it was made by kids, by children, so you can't really all do the, typically what you want when you're a child, when you're trying to make a video. Like, you don't gotta goddamn lie about everything. You can just say school and all that. Like, but no, they don't. It's just lies, and it's not SlenderMan. It's just a goddamn pedophile. Also, one of the two just leaves the dude when he gets grabbed by a pedophile. So that's kind of fucked up. A little great friend he has, Like, come on. But worst video. Worst video. Did not like it, and it is definitely the worst. And I think in seventh place. Just because this shit's ass. The next video that in our ranking, and the second one, I don't want to say worse. It's a big improvement from the first one, but it's the second lowest is How to Spawn Slender Man. Is it another video made by children? Yes. But it doesn't lie to you. It's really short, and it's also very to the point. What it says is what you're getting. There's no real anything more to it. It's just straight to the point of this is how you spawn Slender Man, by putting pages in the form of a clock, depending on what you consider a clock to look like. But and that's how you summon the Slender Man. So it's fine. It deals with Slender Man. However, he doesn't show up in the video. You don't actually see any Slender Man. And it doesn't have a story. It's not a story. It's just a how-to. So it's like, but it does meet one of the criteria. So it's infinitely better than goddamn Haunted House. Can I put it higher? No, but it's better than that. So, am I kind of an asshole for playing pages? Am I kind of an asshole for playing the videos made by children solo? No. Because just wait and see. For a number 5 spot, we have Slender Man vs. Parkour Part 1 and 2. And this was when I was like, the 7 videos in quotations is when it gets to like a series, we're just putting them all in the same rank and all that. There's going to be ranked into one spot. And for that, if part 1's really good, but part 2's ass, it's going to bring down the ranking and other shit. But that's how we're doing. And I think it works. I think it's fair. But yeah. And for this one, it meets kind of all 3 the criteria. Slender Man's in there. It does deal with him. And kind of has story. The story's very bare bone. In the first one, I think it's just a dude is trying to make like money, and then that sets him up to meet into place. And then there's Slender Man, and he's getting chased. So very bare bones, but it serves its purpose of having a little bit of story and getting you into the video. Because the video is very turn your brain off and just enjoy, which it is. It's enjoyable. It's very fun. But yeah, it is really just very turn your brain off and watch Slender Man chase this dude, and the dude's just doing parkour stuff throughout the videos. They're shorter, you know, they're not long, so I don't think they overstayed their welcome or anything. But yeah, you know, and we looked into the dude's channel. This is what this dude, and I think it's his friend, this is what they do. They're still doing it, and it still looks like they get a good amount of views. So like, they found their niche and they're fucking going for it. It works for them. I'm like pretty good. I can't hate on that. And you know, they found what works. I can't fucking talk apparently. But yeah, and I think this is why number 5 is because meets criteria. Story though is like it's very fucking bare bones. So it's like I don't think putting it higher, but it is better than the other two, the first two we talked about. So I will give it that. This next one is probably going to be controversial a little bit, and that's because next we have the Fathom Slender Man short film. And it's not IRL Slender Man, which is going to be a little controversial, I know, with the ranking of why it's in here when it's not a IRL Slender Man video. It's just really good, and so I wanted to rank it. We watched it. It's a just a little short horror film revolving around Slender Man, and he makes an appearance and has a story. So it fits all 3 criteria that we have for this ranking. And it's just good. It's good. It's all about this dude who's been studying Slender Man for decades after his little sister was taken. And you know, yeah. He looks really cool in it. He like very unnatural movements to get like uncanny feel to them when he's like moving and like attacking the dude, and just really fun to watch. I like the narration of it. There is a hilarious scene though at the end where the dude turns and he sees SlenderMan. He's bent over, and he's just ripping the fucking pages out of this dude's book, and it looks hilarious. It gave me a good chuckle. But since it's not an IRL video, I can't put it higher. And maybe I should put it lower, but it's definitely better than all the others. So, you know, controversial since it's not an IRL video, but I think it's good enough that it deserves to be talked about and put into this list. So, you know, and it's my list. I get to do what I want. Even if I set the rules, I get to break them. And that's because it's my video.
I immediately started. We have watched more Slender Man content. And all I can really say for this little section is the true horror is being British.
Or a pedophile.
Or a pedophile. That's pretty horrifying.
We enter our top 3 IRL Slender Man videos. For number 3, and you know, beginning in the top 3, we have Slender Man Real Life 1 and 2. Pretty good for what they are. They are made by children. This is why I said, just wait. I'm not a complete asshole. There is one that's made by children. Well, there might be 2 made by children that are in top 3. We'll get into that one. Just you wait. But they're really good for what they are. They're short, especially the first one's like only a couple minutes, I think. In the first one, we follow 3 children who are just being done and doing pranks in their neighborhood, like ding dong ditching people, and then like running, hiding, and going, you know, dumb little kid stuff. And they just run into Slender Man and get just napped. Especially, awesome shot in there was the kid standing by a bush, and Slender Man just fucking comes out and grabs him so fucking fast and just drags him into that bush in like a single motion. In a single motion. And that was pretty cool, I will say. And then the second one, we followed two, I think they're supposed to be older teens, who find the three children's like camcorder, and it's really fun because, and like, it's enjoyable watching them because these two immediately go and have a hero moment of, we gotta find these children, we gotta save them, and that's what you get. You get a little bit more Slender Man fuckery. They get teleported to a forest, and then they're trying to get, and you watch them try to get out the forest, where then they meet up with like this group that's just camping. It's just, really fun. Excuse me. And then during the camping stuff, it's what's funny is one goes off to take a piss. He comes back and the camp's been decimated. His friend and the other people are gone, and it's just Slender Man standing there after this dude's gone back from peeing, and he's just standing there moving. And that's how it ends, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, surprisingly good. And we watched these early on, so you would think like, oh, watch them early on, we're going to maybe find some better ones, and there are better ones, but like this is still third place, for the Slender Man video, IRL video. So not bad, and I'm not a complete asshole anymore. Big up on me. So yeah, in our number 2 spot, we have Hiker Killed by Slender Man, must watch. And first thing I will say about this is I hate the dude in the video. But I think you're supposed to, because God, do I hope. If you're not, back. If you are, awesome. He is very annoying. Early on, he won't stop bringing up how he hates his girlfriend, or he hates his mother, or he hates nature, or like animals. Like, it's just, this dude's just bitching, and it's so annoying. And that's why I think you're supposed to hate him. And this is like one of the longer videos. This is 30 minutes long. But it does get better. Because the whole video is you're watching this dude go on a hike. And you don't really see Slender Man. He is in there and does deal with him. But you seeing this dude do a hike, it's like, I can't remember if it's like his first time hiking or whatever. But he's just trying to get, alone time and peace and quiet and other shit. And you're watching him, and you don't see Slender Man for most of it. You're just watching him kind of go slowly insane. So like a good part of the like a good section is when he's like, "There's a fucking cat. You guys see that cat there? Yeah." But there's no cat. Like, you don't see it because the cat doesn't exist. But he's seeing the cat, and so that's really fun. You also have things of like, he's calling things trails when they're not fucking trails. And I'm pretty sure you're also like, that's not a trail when it's a trail. So yeah, you're just seeing him like slowly go insane over this 30-minute long video. And it's really good. Especially when you hate the dude, because like, yeah, it is satisfying watching this annoying asshole get fucked with by Slender Man and just slowly losing his mind and stuff. But, really good. You do see Slender Man, like I said, that is at the very end when he's like getting taken out or whatever. He looks like he has no neck when you see him. You see him like once, and when you do, it's blurry, and he just looks like no neck. It's funny. He looks like he's Knuckles from Sonic Boom. And that's all you see of him. And so it is funny. I do like it. I get the thing of not showing him, especially when he looks like he doesn't have a neck. It's just like, you see him once and that's it. You know, really good. It was really hard to decide which this one or the next one we're about to talk about, which one was going to be in the first spot. You know, being the best. Really hard, but I'm pretty okay where for what I put as the first or best SlenderMan video. In our number one spot, and the best IRL SlenderMan video that we watched is, and there's multiple because this is a series, the Slender Man Sighting 2012 and the new Slender Man Sightings 2017 parts 1 through 4, which I think are all the parts for that one, by Gamers Revenge UK. I am very confident these are the best videos that we watched, and they are definitely the funnest / funniest videos that we watched. Starting with 2012, which is the weakest. It's very short. I think it's like a image or it's a couple image. It's just like talks about Slenderman and like the government, and you see like Slenderman in the background of footage by like a trampoline. The weakest of all the videos for Gamers Revenge. You know, not much to say. It does, I think, hit all the criteria. Slenderman's in there, deals with him, and it does kind of have a story, even though it's just writings of the story that you get. But 2017 is what made this one shine, and is why I put this one in our number one category. Starting with part one. It's these dudes going to a forest, and you're just watching them do that kind of stuff, and like Slenderman fucks with them. Not much to it besides the cameraman, or the main cameraman, because they do kind of switch being cameramen for a couple times. But our main one, the one who's, you know, there most of the time as the cameraman, he won't stop focusing on the other dude's ass. It's hilarious. Especially when he gets it back, it's immediate, just fucking right onto the dude's cheeks. Like, goddamn. Also, I'm pretty sure the one dude hurt himself maybe a little bit, like, actually, when he was going over barbed wire. I'm not sure on that. It just seems like he might have hurt himself just a little bit, which I wouldn't be shocked when going over barbed wire and stuff. But that was also pretty funny, especially when Slenderman appears in the video, and he's British, so all you hear is just, "He can't be here, no!" That was my British accent, yeah. Am I a stupid American? Yeah. But I found them being British pretty hilarious. Sue me. Imagine they could. Whatever. But you know, so part one, great start immediately, especially with them being British, of course. And then part two, though, is just kicks it up a notch. It continues off of where part one ends. They get attacked by a crackhead named Francis, who just appears and just knocks them out, and then brings them into the forest for the most railroad Slender the 8 Pages segment you've seen. Like it's so railroaded. It's just immediately like, we found one. We gotta find them all before 30 minutes goes by. Yeah, and they just immediate don't. It really no worry on them. Also, our cameraman, he does continue trying to focus on the ass of the other dude. He doesn't really, but it really seems like he's fighting the urge to just fucking, like, it seems like you can see him like going and trying to move the camera, but he's fighting it. Even more hilarious. Then, you know, in part two, you learn that the dude has a daughter, or maybe we already knew he has a daughter. We didn't watch the whole series. There's like 50 something fucking videos in here. So we're in the middle of the story. Though it's a simple, real simple story, it seems, so like not too confusing. But dude has a daughter. Daughter played the segment, I guess lost it somehow. Probably because she was fucking stupid. Or maybe she's a child. I'm pretty sure she's actually supposed to be like a child. Maybe elementary. At least that's the vibe I got. So, you know, maybe she's not a complete idiot. Or maybe she is. She could be a dumb 2-year-old. That's not elementary. That's preschool. Whatever. Moving on. That happens, you know, they deal with that. Part 3 and 4 is when I can really only describe that it's just like two dudes just falling in love. And SlenderMan is just on the side dealing, like, fucking with them occasionally. It starts with them trying to find the other dude's daughter. They're going through that. They're doing, like, weird, like, treasure hunt kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure from Francis. And that. But it quickly devolves into just feeling like it's just those two dudes just kind of maybe falling for each other. Like, it feels like there's an attraction between the two and that they're working on that. And especially in part 4, when they go to a golf course, and then it feels even more like it's a gay romance with SlenderMan on the side. And I just have to say, I loved it. Give me the gay romance between two dudes falling in love, and SlenderMan is just occasionally fucking with them. Someone needs to do it. It's almost insanity, honestly, it feels like. But it's really fucking good. It was really enjoyable to watch, and really want to see more of that. Definitely plan on checking out the series. But it's a long series. That is still going, or at least it was still going, like, all the way up to, I'm pretty sure 2024 is when, like, the newest video got posted in the playlist. So, like, these dudes been doing this fucking playlist for years, and I gotta give it to them. From what I've seen, I really enjoy it, and I definitely need to check out more of this series. It's kind of insanity, it feels a little bit, but I think it definitely deserves to be in the best spot, because, I mean, again, how can I not put the gay romance with SlenderMan on the side as our number 1? I don't think anybody would disagree with me on that. How could I not? You know? And if it's not number 1, it's definitely number 2. No way it's lower, you know? It is the best. So, out of it, we got, for worse, we got High House, That Fucking Liar.
Fucking bullshit!
Second, we got the How to Spawn Slender Man. I've been talking so much. Down, which I think that's 5. SlenderMan vs. Parkour. Brain dead. Enjoyable though. And might need to check out that other dude's more content, since this is what he does. We got the short horror film, not IRL. That's why it gotta be in 4th. It cannot be in top 3 with it not being a in real life video. Number 3, we got the SlenderMan Real Life 1 and 2, with the, like, just heroic teenagers, or trying to be heroic teenagers. 2, we got asshole hiker getting killed by SlenderMan / going insane. Very enjoyable. And then 1, gay romance with SlenderMan. There we go. That is the ranking.
Well, wait. We have officially finished the SlenderMan stuff. I don't know why I'm fucking brain fucking up right now. Oh my god. Even that sentence, holy hell. Pretty good. I would say the longer videos typically are a little bit better.
The quality. The quality.
But yeah, we end it with the apparent. Really feels like watching a romance between two dudes blossom while getting fucked with by Slender Man a little bit. That was like our final little ones. But you know what? It truly was good. Truly was.
This was very fun to do. Had an amazing time just sitting down and going through like nostalgic videos. Um, that I didn't watch them all growing up, but like there was a couple that I have watched, so like revisiting those and seeing like, oh, some of these are actually pretty fun to watch, like even from when they were created, especially since they're SlenderMan videos, like it was just really fun just sitting down and us watching these and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't think I was too much of an asshole ranking these. At least I hope not. And honestly, a lot of them are higher quality than I would remember, or I remember them being. So that was pretty cool to watch too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did, give it a like or thumbs up, whatever you want to call it. And give me your thoughts in the comments. I think it's a little bit different kind of video. With the most similar being Popeye's horror movie video. But even then, I still think this is different than that. Definitely the most work I put into the video, I will say. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys have a good day or night. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Different than our usual content. I thought, why not hike? So that's what we're going to do today. It's really serene and peaceful out here. Really nice. Definitely should do more hiking, I think it connects you to nature, to the spirit of Mother Earth. Yeah, more people need to do this. We're walking down this dry riverbed. It's close to my house. I've been walking down for a couple times now, but this is different. It's just a fucking old horseshoe on a stick. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but probably just some kids. These fucking things. Ugh. Assholes. The fuck was that? Not sure if you guys heard those twigs breaking. Is that a jacket? What the fuck? That's fucking weird. We're going to just keep going over here. Leave that alone.
No, it's it's nice being back out here. When growing up, my father used to take me and my siblings out to the river, and we used to fish and just hang out, spend time with them, camp, nearby. And I remember there was one night, we got back to our camp a little bit a ways from the river, and one night he sat us down by the fire, started to tell us a story about a man who died in these woods. The man's name is not known, but the story goes that one night while he was camping, he started hearing weird noises out in the distance, and it got to a point, where it's freaking him out. He decided, we need to investigate, we need to figure out what was going on, and he ventured deep in for who knows how long, and came across a circle of witches doing a ritual. And next thing you know, they jumped on him and they sacrificed him. And it's said that his ghost still wanders these woods. If you're alone, you can see him off in the distance.
It is so beautiful out here. The river, the nature, And yeah, I should do this more. Reconnect with Mother Nature and stuff. But we hiked up or hiked down down here, and I think it's time for us to start making our way back, back to the car, back to regular civilization where we're so disconnected now. But I think this truly just shows how far gone we are. Something's weird in these woods. I don't know what it is, but this fucking is weird. This is like, look at this. Yeah. But we continue on. I don't know what it is, guys, but something's wrong. I don't know how long I've been in here, but there's something in this forest. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I want to leave. Oh my God!